Tonight I just wanted to show you how to make a really simple hanger for your air plants. I've got some in the garden that have been like clumping into a ball, and I just think it would be really cool to be able to bring them inside in the sort of hanger that I can pick them out and take them outside when I need to give them a water, and then just easily pop them back in here. So I've bought these from a craft store. They're just solid rings. There's two colours, but I'm going to try and decorate it afterwards. But the idea that I've got is that I'll join it up the top, and then it will also be joined at the bottom. And what that does is it makes a beautiful little basket, and depending on how it looks, I might want to hang some little crystals, or maybe even, I think this part will have crystals hanging on it. But I'll show you as I go along. Anyway, so I've just got some wire to attach it all, and I'm just going to chop off a small amount. Just like that. And the first thing I'm going to do is make that into a little loop. So I've got some, these are all really terrible pliers, but it's all I've got at the moment. All my good ones are in the jewelry studio. So if I hold that there and wrap it around that, I might wrap it around twice. What that does is it makes a nice little loop there for me. Hold it on there, do a bit of a twist. It's not too important to have that too fancy. It's just basically so when I go to hook that into something, like hang my crystals, then it's just got a loop at the top. So the first thing I'll do is I'll find the join of my two circles, and I'm going to place this here. And then using my fingers, I'm just going to wrap this end bit around, just around both links, both hoops, I mean. So what I might do actually is I'm going to put that one in the middle if I can. There we go. So if you can see that, I've got my wire in the middle, and I'm just wrapping this one on the outside.
We need to cut off this bit to make it a slinky.
No, we don't. No, it's not a slinky. Keep it all together, please.
Look at this.
Woo!
Are you going to put that in your video?
Maybe. Sometimes I do. Okay, so we've got that bit there, and then I'm going to hold it.
Can we start cooking nachos?
Are you getting hungry?
Yeah.
Okay.
When the Queen wants nachos, the Queen wants nachos.
There we go. So we've got that up the top. We've got our little link. Please don't do that, Isabella. Please stop. So we've got the link, and we've wrapped it around the top, and that allows us to then open it at the base, and I'm going to attach it here. So I'm just going to get a little bit of wire and wrap it around here and that side. So it's super simple. Can you please cut me off a piece, Don? But I need it to be maybe
This long.
no, this long. And that's a round one, so you're going to need something to chop with.
Chop, chop, chop.
Yeah, I'll hold it where I want it. Alright, so I've got two pieces.
Yeah,
and
yes.
I'm
So
going
we've got
to
two pieces.
put it on the outside of the ring. You can see that. And I'm just going to wrap it around once to hold it. It's a little bit of a fiddle because it all wants to move. Okay, so it's a little bit fiddly, but I've just done that and I've left some bits that we're just going to cut. And try and position it so it's in the center. So that lined up with that. And then on the other side. So I've got my piece. I'll just start wrapping it around. Okay, so it's all nicely attached now. All I'm going to do is trim it and then decorate it. Okay, so this is the base of my air plant holder, and you can decorate it however you like. I'll show you how I'm going to do it. I'm thinking, because I really like this idea, I'm going to go to the extent of actually, you know, putting some, you know, nice threads and things over here. And because air plants aren't moist, I can put the air plant here when it's dry, take it out, you know, give it a good water, let it dry outside, and then just pop it back. So it's something that can not necessarily get wet. This is just to give you ideas. This is a ceramic starfish because I do not like the idea of dried starfish, just because, you know, they should be alive and in the ocean. So the ceramic ones you can buy from different home decor stores and things like that. But imagine if you've got your air plants in there and you've just hung that on the side. It would be really coastal. I think that'd be cute as, but I'm not going to do that because I'm after a more simple look, but I just thought I'd give you another idea. Okay, I found what I wanted, just something really simple, a cream kind of cord that I can wrap around all the metal and just hide that metallic look, because I'm just thinking something creamy would look really nice. And then I've got my necklace. I'll probably only use half of it, and I'll string it up and then I'll show you the finished product. My camera ran out of charge as I was doing the winding, and so I thought I'd just go ahead and just finish these two loops here. So I've got this loop and then this loop, and then because this one's nice and gold, I've decided to keep that as is. And it took a while, probably about an hour and a half of continuous winding, and I found that keeping a hair tie on this stopped it from unraveling too much. And so now that I've done that, I'm just going to use a little of this natural fibres, and I just want to wind it around there just to cover this little connection part. So I'll do the winding here, there and up there, and also wind around this little bit here just to make it look a little bit nicer. Okay, so the easiest way to do this is just to insert that in between. Don't make it too long, but just pull it tight in there. And so when I use this to wind around, so when I use this to wind around, I can trap that tail on the inside there. I'm just going to put these extra ones aside. So that works quite well, just pulling it in there to end it, but what I'll do is I'll get a little bit of glue and I'll pull it in like that, pull it tight where it's already kind of staying there, but then I'll glue it just in there before I cut it, and so that'll secure that nicely. So I don't want to see this grey piece here. I'm just going to use this extra piece that I cut to wind around and try and disguise that. Leave that little bit there because when you come back down you can knot it to secure it. So just showing you where I'm up to, I've just put the cord around this loop up here, and I've put the natural fibres down there and there, so I'm just about to do them here. And these end bits, I'm just going to cut that even shorter actually. My blunt scissors, there we go. So when I put the natural fibres over here, I'll be able to hide that, and then when I glue them, chop them, that part will be all ready. What type of glue do I have? It's an interior glue, great for home repairs, quick fixes and more, bonds strong to a variety of surfaces and easy water cleanup. So this is old and I'm not sure about that nozzle, so I'm just going to use the end of a paintbrush to dip it in there. A little bit of glue there. Hold this in my mouth. And I'm going to wrap it up and around. And a little bit more glue in that area. There you go. So once that's dry, we should just be able to snip that off and it stays there. And the same with the bottom. Oh my god, I love it. So when I got my air plants from outside, it's been non-stop rain here for like 2 weeks. So they are looking very healthy and well watered. And I've cut off the little bits that I glued in there. And then all I need to do is make it hangable. So I love buying old necklaces that are like $2 at the op shop. So I've got the choice of these ones, which I like, but I really think that the crystal ones will go well with this. So because they're knotted in between each bead, what I have to do is I have to undo them and then re-string them. So I'll do that and then I'll show you my finished product. So I have this fishing line that I found on the beach and I have strung all my little beads on there, and so now I'm just going to string it through here, do a knot, and then after I've done the knot I'll reinsert the end up through that bead there, and then I'll do a little knot on the other side. So I've just done that knot 3 times and then I've pulled the tail back up through the bead, and before I did that I took the pliers and I pulled very tightly on both the ends, so that knot should be nice and tight now. Happy crafting everyone, thanks for watching!